Hi guys, welcome back. I have a book here that's really gone unappreciated, and it is a fantastic learning tool, and I want to show you this book. Now, it came out a while ago, probably 2 Christmases ago it came out. It's the Disney Dream Collection by Thomas Kincaid. He's also got a Disney Princess one that's just like this, and another one that's Dream Houses, or Dream Landscapes. This is something that's very different, and if you're trying to up your skills and pick your colors, this is an excellent book to use. And what makes this different is it's got a reference photo and the sketch. That is really great. Now, it's a coloring book, so it's going to have the lines. You can't do anything about it, but you have a perfect photo reference right next to it. Now, Thomas Kincaid works in paints, and we're working in colored pencils, so it's not going to be a 100% match, but if you can get used to figuring out what the colors are and what the blends are, this is a fantastic practice book. Now, this was when I was working on like 2 years ago when I first got this. I never finished it, which is the story of my life. I finished very few of the pictures that I've started. But what I want to do is I've picked out 3, and each one of these has a learning experience for you. Look at this landscape. Look at these clouds. Being able to reproduce them. And then once you're able to figure it out, you can do it on other pages. And that's what makes this book amazing. It also shows you where the lines should be in the clouds or on something. It doesn't have too much detail. Now, this obviously has a lot of shading compared to the sketch, but the sketch is pretty darn close to this. And so what I want to do is I'm going to show you 3 pictures out of here. And I want you to pick one. And I'm going to reproduce that picture. Done it under a couple of skill levels on what you want to see. So just let me know in the comments below what you want to see as far as things that you can learn from skills. I'm not talking about the picture itself because you might not like Dumbo, but you want to know how to do the face like that, so you could reproduce it in another situation. It's all the lighting. This is uplit. I'm going to show you, look at the waterfall. You want to learn how to do waterfalls in landscapes. Practice it in this book because it's almost like paint by number, but with a little extra because you have to figure it out. And who doesn't love Disney? So there's something in here for everyone. Now, I get these type of clouds here in Las Vegas. I take photos of these clouds. And here's the sketch for these clouds, which is a big help. And look at this. So look how cute. So I'm going to get to the pictures that I chose that you get to vote on. And they each have a different skill on them. So you tell me which skill you want to learn. Okay? So the first one was the beginning picture, the Mickey Mouse. Now, the Mickey Mouse, I put this at middle intermediate range, that the intermediate subscribers would be able to do this. Beginning, it may have a little trouble, but push yourself. Pick up a piece of paper or a picture that you're afraid of, and just learn that skill, whatever it is, whatever type of lighting it is. Now, what I liked about Mickey was the sky. I would love to reproduce that sky for you guys and figure it out and how to get the lighting in the clouds to look like that. The second picture I I found that I liked. Let me find it. Okay, this is the easiest of the three that I found. And this has a lot of nice blending combinations. And if you are really into like just like at that stage where you want to know the blending combinations for things, then pick number 2. Picture number 3, I consider an advanced picture. That tree is going to be a bear to do. And I'm up for the challenge. And it's got a lot of really fantastic color combinations, but also what I liked was the fact the lighting is lighting up her dress, but it's dark over here. The sun is kind of coming in from behind. So I don't really know how her dress would be this bright, but maybe it was enough to light up. And then, so you could see that the light is coming in this way, because if you look at the squirrel, it's all lit up over there, and it's nice and dark over here. So that's going to be the hardest challenge of all of them. And there's a lot of people who want to learn these things, learn different lighting techniques. So if that's what you're into, more than just color combinations, pick number 3. I like all 3 of them. I'll do the one that you guys want me to do. Now, the thing is I will be using all my pencils. I've got the Derwents, I got the Polychromos, I've got Prismacolor, I've got Holbein, Caran d'Ache. I'm going to have to match the color, and I'm going to try to match it as close to it as I can, instead of just relying on the blending. So you tell me what you want to see, and that's why I'm looking at it more for a lighting and skills, because it doesn't matter what color pencil I use. I can use the entire Prismacolor set and get this lighting, but I kind of want it for my own skill level. I want to color match for you guys and go through how I determine each, like how I get this palette, how I figure it out, how I, work it out in my mind. And these are things that I want to show you guys. So you let me know in the comment section below which one you want. Okay, just review one more time. We've got medium hard, great clouds. These would be, this sky is great for everybody, for any book. We've got lots of color blends on the next. So the first one's going to be the sky. We have a lot of color blends, or we have the hardest one, which is the tree and the lighting for this. So you let me know in the comments below, 1, 2, or 3. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'll announce the page that we'll be doing. Yeah, today is the first day that I'm letting Puff out into the sun. This is a brand new cage. It's pretty big. My dad builds his cages. This is the second one. Puff's just 2 years old, but he's gotten bigger, and I want to give him a little bit more floor space to run around. He's a little bit apprehensive. Well, he knows that perch. I'll let him stay out here for about an hour. The temperatures are warm enough in the sun. I'm not going to put a water dish out here with him because he usually dives headfirst into the water dish, and it's just about iffy on whether or not I should let him out. It's like right that borderline, and if our weather changes, which it's been, I don't want him to get cool. I want to put him in the heat. He's not much of a climber. He could never get out of this thing even if I left the lid open. There's some safety mechanisms built into the cage that don't allow it. I should show it to you. See, on the edges they go in, and because of that he can't get up and around to get out. He can only climb up, hit that little ledge, and stop. When I ran a rescue, reptile rescue, that's the way our cages were designed. So, and I never had an escape. They just can't free dangle. So he'll stay out here for about an hour, and then I'll let him back in the house. It's a little bit more than an hour later. And you can see his stance. He hasn't moved too much, but you can see his stance. He's relaxed. He loves the sun. A little freaked out because of the cage. Okay, well, he knows he's coming back inside. He's running. Oh, he had enough. And he's running to the middle. Come on, you. Oh, you're not happy? You don't want to come inside. Alright, it's still warm enough. He's arguing. In order to keep reptiles healthy, you have to give them heat, of course, and sun. Now, you can provide the sun through expensive light bulbs. You can provide the sun through expensive light bulbs, but being in the desert, I don't need to do that. He just needs to be out in the sun for about an hour a day. In the summertime, he is out there way more than that. And the cages that I have for him, like this one's a double. I had a single one last year. I'm able to roll around and move it wherever the sun is, and sometimes because of our heat, get him out of the sun. And there's plenty of shade in this. We built a large shade box so he can come in and out as he feels. They do something called thermal regulate, where they can't really do their own temperature within their own body, but they can use external sources for heat and to cool down. And in the summertime, I wanted the big open space because I put a large water dish. It's like a bin that I give him a bath in. I put that in there, and he spends half the summer in the water. He loves the water. So I'll give him a little bit more time. He definitely did not want to come in. So I don't blame him. Who wants to be stuck inside all day?